What's going on, guys? I am back with more Hat format replay review for you guys. Don't forget to check out the video description to find out how to send me your Hat format replays. But anyways, here we have a match. We have Eddie Fiv on Bujin versus Propkers 2K10 on Battlin Boxer. So, gonna be a pretty cool match, so let's get straight into it. It looks like Eddie will be able to start out this match. Opening hands, we have Bujin Carnation, Pot of Duality, Bujingi Turtle, Bujin Yamato, and Solemn Warning. And prop here has Forbidden Lance, Battlin Boxer Headgear, Treptrix Mermail, Solemn Warning, and Masked Chameleon. Drawing for turn, Eddie finds a copy of Tenki. Here they go, Tenki, add Bujin Mikazuchi, activate Duality, seeing Honest, taking the Honest. Next, they summon Yamato, set the warning, and go to end phase where Yamato will be able to activate its effect. Adding a copy of Bujingi Crane and discarding, I assume, the turtle. Prop draws for turn and gets a copy of Call the Haunted, summons Battlin Boxer Headgeared, which basically can Foolish Burial a Battlin Boxer monster. Here they'll send a copy of Glassjaw, set the Call the Haunted, set the Solemn Warning, and pass, holding the Forbidden Lance. Eddie draws for turn and gets a copy of Upstart. Activates it, gets a Duality. Attacks into the Headgeared. Headgeared also says the first time this attack position card would be destroyed by battle each turn, it is not destroyed. So that's why you see this staying on the field. Here they go to end phase. They think, and they add the hair, send the hair. Next, we see Prop normal summon a copy of Masked Chameleon. Use the effect, which basically it summons a monster with 0 defense in your graveyard. Special summon that target in face-up defense position. Its effects are negated, and you cannot special summon any other monsters except from the extra deck during the turn you activate this. And Glassjaw here does have 0 defense. Summoning the Glassjaw, overlaying for a copy of Battlin Boxer Lidioke, which I would assume gets hit with this warning. Yep. I'll talk more about this card once we actually, if we get to see this guy come out again. And here they set the Torrential. And pass turn, Eddie gets another copy of Crane, summons the Mikazuchi, goes to battle phase and attacks over the Chameleon. Attacks in with Bujin Mikazuchi. Activates Duality in main phase 2, seeing Compulse, Quillin, and Tenki, adding the Compulse. And sets it. Activates Yamato to add and send a copy of Bujingi Quillin. Then Mikazuchi, because one had Bujin card. What is it? Let me just make sure. Once per turn during the end phase, if a Bujin monsters was sent from your hand to the graveyard, which Yamato adds and then sends, you're able to add a Bujin spell or trap card from deck to hand, so that here they can add a Carnation. Here, Prop draws for turn and gets a copy of Breakthrough, normal summons Mermail, adds Bottomless. Activates Call the Haunted, targeting the Glassjaw, summons Glassjaw, overlays for 101. Chains Torrential, Hair is banished to protect the Yamato. Detaching the Glassjaw, which has the ability, if this, let me see, when this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can target one Battlin Boxer monster in your graveyard except Battlin Boxer Glassjaw, add it to your hand. So here they're attempting to add back the Headgeared. Now, I'm wondering if this is an effect that activates for protecting 101. I always thought this was like kind of a condition of the card. If this face-up card on the field would be destroyed by battle card effect, you can. Oh, so it's a can. So maybe it's, no, but I feel, actually, I'm not too sure on that. That's interesting to see if that's a fact or just condition of the card, because if it was condition, it's not an effect activating. So the Glassjaw wouldn't be able to activate because it specifically has to be from a card effect. Very interesting. If anyone knows in the comment section, definitely let me know. Oh, actually here it looks like they're talking about it. That doesn't work, not a card effect. Yes, it does. It's like Lidioke, which I know Lidioke does activate for effect. Unless it's a different in Hat. Lidioke here says, if a Battling Boxer monsters you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can detach one material from this card instead of destroying one of those monsters. So that is very similar to if this face-up card on the field would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can detach. So I guess maybe I would assume that that is how that works. I guess they're double checking it. They say it's good. Anyways, here the 101 will attack into the Yamato, dropping Crane, which doubles the attack for that battle. And they detach the other material from the 101, and then here they set Breakthrough, set the Bottomless, and set the Lance. Here, Eddie draws another Mikazuchi, so they are on 2 Mikazuchi. Okay, pretty cool to see that. Very interesting note to take there. Here they go, Yamato attack into the 101. They say it's good. Here, Honest is dropped, so they should take 19 here. Yep, and then end phase Yamato. Chaining Breakthrough skill in the end phase to negate that. Going over to Prop, who gets a copy of Glassjaw, summons it, goes to battle phase, attacks. Here, they let it. Oh, they're doing this because of Carnation. Okay, I see that. Because I guess the other thing here would have been they could have just dropped the Crane here in most cases. Because, like, the Bottomless, they know, like they know of the Bottomless. So it's kind of weird with Carnation. Interesting why they did that, I wonder. Anyways, Eddie draws a copy of Tenki, activates Carnation to bring back the Hare and Yamato. And then that gets met with the Bottomless. And then, oh, I guess that could also be why they have other stuff in grave, yeah. So here the other Carnation's activated, which isn't a once per turn. It can, if your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, you target a Bujin monster in your graveyard and one of your banished Bujin monsters. Special summon both targets, and then they can't be used for an Exceed summon except for the Exceed summon of a Beast Warrior, Wing Beast type monster. So I guess just trying to get rid of the Bottomless there. But here it's met with Warning, so sort of punish there. Tenki's activated to add Yamato, but I guess not really, because here they can just normal it. Banish Quillin to pop the Glassjaw. Glassjaw effect to shuffle back the Lead Yoke, attack in with Yamato, and that is enough for a game 2. So here we'll see Propkers going first. Opening hands, we see Prop have Fiendish Chain, Soul Charge, Battlin Boxer Switch Hitter, Battlin Boxer Spar, and Battlin Boxer Glassjaw. Eddie has Yamato, Upstart, MST, Turtle, and Harume. Prop draws a copy of MST off the top. Summons the Glassjaw, special summons Spar, which if you control the Battlin Boxer monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. And if you do, you cannot conduct your battle phase for the rest of the turn. Overlays both into King of the Feral Imps, uses the effect, detaching Glassjaw to add Mass Chameleon. Then they set the Fiendish, set the MST, pass. Eddie gets a copy of Bujingi Hare, activates Upstart, draws into Quillin. MST, blind MST, loved to see it. Hits their MST, summons Yamato, goes to end phase, gets hit with a copy of Fiendish Chain. So maybe holding that would have been nice, but, you know, you saw real back row in game 1, so can't be too certain there. Passing it over, Prop finds another Glassjaw, uses King of the Feral Imps, adds a Kagado Kage this time. Summons Switch Hitter, which is basically just a Wolf Bark, but I think it locks you into Battling Boxer monsters. Special summon, except Battling Boxers, yep. To bring back Glassjaw, overlay both into Lead Yoke. Lead Yoke attack, destroys Yamato. King of the Feral Imps in for some damage. They think. Pass it over, Eddie gets another MST. Summons Harume by banishing Yamato. Normals Hare, overlays for Bujin Tsukiyomi, which here they're probably, setting MST using the effect, discarding their hand and drawing 2 new cards, getting a Yamato and Tenki. Activate Tenki, add Mikazuchi. Passes turn, Prop finds a copy of Debunk. Summons the Glassjaw, uses Kagado Kage. Wow, this deck is really going off here, kind of. Like, it's slow in a sense, but it's, like, very consistent. Every turn doing basically another Xyz play. Overlaying both into Dweller, using it, which is going to force out the Hare to be activated right away to protect this from being destroyed once, whatever the next time it would be destroyed for the turn. Here they're going to use Soul Charge on Spar and Glassstraw. Black Ship? Yep, overlay for Black Ship, use the effect to send the Tsukiyomi, and they take 1,000, then setting the debunk. MST on the debunk. Eddie gets a copy of Honest. Here, Dweller is shotgunned, which makes sense because, after that, they know they have Mikazuchi and stuff. And there is the Quillen in Graveyard that can just banish itself to pop a face-up card the opponent controls. Summon Yamato, attack over the Black Ship. Drop Honest. That's a way just to, clear this because this effect could get rid of this. Even though, I guess, at that rate, the turtle would be able to be used, no? Because doesn't this target one face up? Yeah. So that would be able to activate there, I believe. But I guess there wasn't really any other threat here. Like, these have no material on them. Obviously, this will just protect itself. So not a whole lot you could do here. End phase Yamato. Send Hair. Propgers finds a copy of Headgeared. Goes for Mass Chameleon to bring back the Glassstraw. Synchro Summon this time for Stardust Spark. Oh, that is a nasty lock. That's really hard to just out these in general. So I would assume that this is going to go to a game 3 if I had to guess. Here, Mikazuchi can special summon itself because a Beast Warrior type Bujin monster is destroyed by battle or card effect. But I think they're probably going to have to redeclare that. Yep, they wait. I think they had just clicked the button too fast, so here this attack's over. Hair protects. Stardust Spark over. Attack with Dweller. Yeah, there's like nothing that gets them out of this. So here we're going to go to a game 3. Pretty cool to see Battlin Boxer go off like that. It is a very cool deck. Here, opening hands, Eddie has Yamato upstart, Mikazuchi Crane upstart. Propgers has Fiendish Chain, Breakthrough Skill, Mass Chameleon, Switch Hitter, and Fiendish Chain. Draws a Hair for turn, upstart Goblin into, Kaiser Coliseum. So we actually haven't seen this in the main or side deck of many decks in the past, I don't even know how long, just because this card isn't that great going second. So this I would assume this is a side deck card, given out of 2 games we haven't seen it yet. It definitely can be a blowout card when you know you're going first, which is why I always say this is a better side deck card. It's funny because Battlin Boxer can also kind of take advantage of this card, because if they can make a turn 1 lead yoke with this, that's pretty strong. So seeing that's kind of interesting. Other upstart for an MST. Summon Yamato, activate Kaiser, set 1, add Hair, send Hair. Interesting that they did that when they already have a Hair. I guess just trying to make the opponent think they don't for later on. Plus, they already have the Crane, so I guess just making so your opponent thinks that you don't have the Crane yet. Anyways, Prop finds a copy of Soul Charge, sets a bunch of back row, sets the Switch Hitter. Eddie finds another copy of Kaiser. That's really unfortunate, because even if they out the Kaiser, they have the other one. Fiendish Chain's activated on Yamato's attack. Chain MST, chain other Fiendish. Normal summon Hair, overlay for Susanoo, which will be either able to add or send. That gets met with a breakthrough, though, so won't be doing anything. Here, Propgers finds a copy of DD Crow, passes it back. Harume is drawn. Here, Susanoo is activated to send a turtle to graveyard to prevent targeting. And it's just going to attack into the Switch Hitter. Passes turn. Propgers finds a copy of Mermail, normal summon. Adds Bottomless. This Kaiser's putting in so much work here. Set the Bottomless. Pass. Eddie finds a copy of Duality. Just the slow grind game here of attacking and just waiting. Main phase 2 Duality. Takes the Wiretap over the Carnation and Compulse, which makes sense here. Setting it, passing. Propgers finds an MST, though I don't think they have... Yeah, they don't even have anything to make the Mass Chameleon live, which is unfortunate here. MST the Kaiser. Soul Charge. Oh, well, they can do that, right? And then the Mermail can activate here. Popping the back row. Well, it has to activate. Actually, it is mandatory. Overlaying for King of the Pharaoh Imps, using the effect. to add a Kage. Normal summon Mass Chameleon, chain Kage, so no effect on this, but summon this. Discard Crow on the turtle. Overlay for 101. Okay, yep. Just to take it. Eddie gets a copy of MST, which they're going to go and use on the bottomless. Special Harume by banishing Yamato. Normal Mikazuchi, overlay for Susanoo. Susanoo effect, send another turtle. Attack. Susanoo can attack every monster once each, so here they can attack into the Honor Arc. And then the Kaiser's going to come down. Yup, and they're back to where they started. Headgear drawn isn't terrible here, though they can't do anything because of this. Eddie gets a copy of Yamato too, so not looking good. Susanoo activated, add to Mikazuchi. Battle phase over the Honor Arc. Pass turn. Kage's drawn. That would be good if the Kaiser wasn't here. Summon Headgear, send the Glass Jaw, probably to add back the switch hitter. Yep. Then pass turn. Carnation is drawn. Attack to do some damage. Unfortunate, keeping this around isn't great, but especially because it only protects itself while in attack position, but it is what it is. Here, Propgers gets a copy of MST, hits the Kaiser, switch hitter is activated. Okay, so now they can kind of do stuff, maybe. Overlay for a copy of Lead Yoke. Here they attack with the Glass Jaw. This protects any Battlin boxer, and it also will make this gain 800 attack, so this gets very beefy fast. So here they're probably just attacking to boost this up high enough to then attack over the Susanoo, though obviously Crane. So here, yep, that's exactly what they're doing. And they're thinking, you could, just let it go through because you have the Carnation. Oh, and the Mikazuchi. Here, drawing a duality for turn. Summon Crane, overlay for 101 just to clear the Lead Yoke. That's, probably one of the best things you can do here. They don't go to battle phase because this would trigger. It has the effect that if it's targeted by a card effect, destroy this card. So this would just be able to add back the switch hitter and they'd be able to do it again next turn. But here they find a copy of Glass Jaw off the top. Normal summon. Use the effect of Kage to make another Xyz. Go for their own 101. Just the fun back and forth, pushing for a lot of damage here. But here I'd assume this Carnation's going to come down. Draw the breakthrough for turn. Yep, Carnation on Mikazuchi and Turtle. Go for a copy of Susanoo. Probably to add Crane or something. Yep, there's a Crane. Battle phase attack. Main phase 2, set breakthrough, summon Yamato. Yamato effect and end phase to send Quillen. Drawing a Spar for turn, summon Spar. This is probably going to make another Lead Yoke. Oh no, Exciton. Oh, they are up on cards. Right. Oh, but this breakthrough, unfortunate. Yep, breakthrough is activated. And battle phase, 101 over Yamato, but they're going to protect with hair. Then pass. Tenki is drawn. Use Susanoo effect to add Crane. Wait, did they just not use this? Am I missing something? Because this has to add Beast Warriors. These were already on board. They just activated this and didn't use the search? Okay. Here, the Exciton is activated in battle phase. Breakthrough's chained, dropping the Crane, and then attacking here. The Crane will probably come down. It's a soft once per turn, so they're able to go, and that should just be game. Yep, and that is the end of the game here. So, pretty nice match, very back and forth. That third game, I had no idea where that was going to go, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like on it. Make sure to comment any questions or videos you want to see in the future. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to get notified anytime I put a new video out. Share this video with your friends. And anyways, guys, remember to check the video description on how to send in your H.A.T format replays. And I will see you guys in the next video.